Hey y'all, I'm Sophie, and this is my very first YouTube video ever, okay? Well, not ever, actually. I filmed a tutorial a couple of times, but this is the first one. Anyway, something you should know about me is I get very obsessed with things. I feel like I go through a phase like every 3 weeks or so where I find something to learn about and I dive so deep into it and I watch like a million videos on it and read a million articles on it. I think a lot of people can relate to this. It's the information age. But something that I've gotten into recently is tea, and DAVIDsTEA specifically. And so today I'm going to do kind of like what I picked up in the last week when I've after my deep dive into the DAVIDsTEA obsession. I'll tell you this story. I'm always been like a coffee person, and I'm like, why the hell would I drink tea if I could drink coffee? And I still kind of stand behind that, but I sort of had to give up coffee about a year ago, and it was devastating. But essentially, here I am. I'm still alive. I was drinking a lot of hot chocolate. I made my own like hot chocolate mix out of cacao and all this stuff. But I just kind of got tired of it. I kind of want a little mix it up. And I went on vacation and got a sample of tea, and it was so good. It was like an actual like spice tea shop. It was so good. It was like naturally sweet. There weren't any artificial flavors in that one. Cinnamony. And it was just like, I need this tea. So I got it, came home, and it was still great, but it was so strong that it's like, I can't be drinking this every day. So I went on the search for different kinds of tea that were a little bit more subtle. And I found Adagio tea, which I was really impressed with them and their service and everything, and I got a few samples off their website and drank them, and I just was like, I can't taste this. And I think it's just because I'm used to so much more like intense flavors from things that tea is just like, I don't have the palate for it yet. There's one called banana nut bread, I believe, and that one was it was the shit. So I got a big bag of that, but other than that, I was just like, I can't taste any of this, and I feel like a tea loser. So when I was looking up like how to like learn how to make tea so I could taste it, I ran across DAVIDsTEA, and I became obsessed immediately because I'm in marketing, I'm a graphic designer, and they had great marketing and great design. So I was like, all right, I'm already on board. And then I watched a full day while I was at work, like in the background, a full day of like tea videos reviewing this stuff, and I ordered hundreds of dollars worth of things. And then I ordered things, and then I was watching more reviews, and I was like, I need to get more stuff. And then I found out that there is a tea store, DAVIDsTEA store, pretty close by. So I drove there and I got a little bit more stuff. So here's what I got this week. First and foremost, I got Forever Nuts, and from what I understand, this is kind of their signature tea, and I understand why. It's not really tea, it's an herbal infusion, and it turns hot pink, and then when you put like cream or milk into it, or turn it into a latte, which I haven't done with any of these because I don't want to waste the tea yet. I mean, I probably will one day, but like right now I'm savoring it. But anyway, yeah, so it's a really cool color. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch with like a touch of apple. So like an apple fritter, maybe Apple Jacks / Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's really good, okay? Really good. And it's such a fun color. It really just, it pops. And it's like chunky and it has all these nuts in it. Probably why it's called Forever Nuts. But I was really impressed with this, and I love the way that it smells. It smells like cereal. Okay. Next things next. I actually should probably take this out. I don't know. I'll leave it in. Okay, next things next is the s'mores chai. And s'mores chai is probably like this standout for me. I love this. It's got little marshmallows, little graham crackers, chocolate. It's a puer maybe is how it's called. And it's got cinnamon and sugar and marshmallows and chocolate chips and natural and artificial flavoring and hazelnuts. And it tastes so good. It's got medium amount of caffeine. I try to stay away from caffeine because I already weaned myself off of it, and I'm not about to like ride that train again. it's too much work. So I try to keep it low on the caffeine, but this I'll drink in the morning is medium caffeine, hence why it's here. Because it's morning right now for me. The next one that I got is hot chocolate, which people say, like, I've seen people say, like, this kind of replaces the hot chocolate for them, the s'mores chai, but I don't agree. I think that I really like this separately. I think it's a really good balance between, like, actually being able to taste the tea and chocolate. I have tried so many chocolate teas in my day, okay? I've always been like, why have hot chocolate? I should just have chocolate tea. But whenever I try it, I'm like, this is nasty. A lot of times it has carob in it, which is like the vegan, I can't remember. I think it's a root or something. It's the vegan chocolate. And I'm just like, I hate the smell of it. It has a weird aftertaste, and a lot of these teas have that for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it steeps better. I don't understand it. But this, it might have that in it, but it doesn't have that weird, like, taste and stuff. And it's just such a rich tea. I just love it so much, and so I'm probably going to have a cup of this in a little bit. The next one is Monster Mash, I believe. Yes. So Monster Mash is kind of like, people are obsessed with this one, seemingly, and it is really good. Bursting with sweet pumpkin goodness, this warming cinnamon rooibos, I think is how you say it, is the smash hit with little ghouls and goblins everywhere. So it includes rooibos, citrulli, cannelle, palms. Oh, I'm reading it in French, guys, like, seriously. Oh my god. I'm not used to Canadian labels, guys. I'm not used to things being in French, like, on the front. You gotta, like, unfold. Anyway, pumpkin, cinnamon, apple, sugar, carrot, ginger, cardamom, cloves, nutmeg, and natural flavoring. This is a very, like, delicious pumpkin treat. So if you want something pumpkin-y, something very stereotypical fall kind of flavors, this is great. I'm also going to do, like, individual reviews on everything, I think. That's my plan anyway. We'll see. The next one is peanut butter cup, and I had to get this one because peanut butter cups are my fave, other than cookie dough, which is the next one. Spoiler alert, like, physical things in this world. So I had to get the tea version, and I heard great things about both of them. And I do like both of them, including peanut butter cup, but it is much more mild flavor than these other ones. So, and you don't taste a lot of chocolate. It's more the peanut butter, and it's very mild, but it is really good. I actually mixed a little bit of the hot chocolate and this together last night. It was quite delicious, I have to say. You could definitely taste, it was a better mix of the chocolate and the peanut butter. So it's apple, cocoa peel, cocoa bits, almonds, chocolate chips, safflower, artificial flavoring, and it contains almonds and may contain milk. So yeah, I really like this one. Next one is cookie dough. This one is a white tea. White tea, cocoa peel and nibs, almonds, walnuts, caramel pieces, chocolate chips, sugar, artificial flavoring. This one is really, like, beautiful tea, and it's, like, very light flavor. It smells just like cookie dough, but it's a very subtle cookie dough, like, aftertaste, but it's still really good. Next one is carrot cupcake. This one is also a really good fall one. It's a little bit more sweet, I guess, than the Monster Mash, but it's really good. So, sweet creamy blend of carrot, ginger, warming spices, a real fall treat. Carrot, rooibos, cocoa shells, cinnamon, apple, ginger, licorice root, natural whipped cream, and apple flavoring. So this one is a little bit more smooth, probably. I actually need to read these reviews because I don't know the difference between Monster Mash and this. This one I remember being sweeter, and yeah, maybe a little bit creamier. The next one is birthday cake, a sweet, festive rooibos blend that brings the taste of birthday cake to your cup, any day of the year, you know, whatever. Red and green rooibos. Wally, come on, this is ridiculous. Red and green rooibos, honey bush, sprinkles, ice cream bits, artificial flavoring, and contains milk. Anyway, this birthday cake, interesting. I do like it. It's very subtle, but the way people rave about this, I really was like a double taking it. I'm like, okay, this is supposed to be like amazing. People do not stop talking about how amazing birthday cake is. So I'm like, I tasted it and I was like, it's good, but like not as good as some of these other ones. So I just don't really, I felt like I was missing something. I tried it a couple of times and I'm like, it's kind of average to me. Ugh, I might get murdered for saying that. And the next one is blueberry muffin, which I haven't tried yet. I got this one for my boo bear, and he loves blueberry muffins, and I don't really like tart things, so I'll review it. It'll be live, what you think. But blueberry muffin, I've heard only good things about this too. Apple, raisins, carrot, hibiscus blossoms. This is a fruit infusion, so no tea. Yogurt bits, blueberries, cornflower blossoms, natural and artificial flavoring. So, yeah, and then I got one of these lovely deals, and these are for all of I love hand-thrown pottery, and so I can't fully give them up for these DAVIDsTEA Nordic mugs, so I thought I'd get one of these that has a little bit more room in it. So this was good. Thought it said 2 for 1 and I only got 1. Haven't looked into it yet. I have heard that DAVIDsTEA kind of sucks at getting everything in your order to you. And then here's the Nordic mug that comes with the glass top, the little filter, so there's plenty of room for the leaves to expand, because I guess that's important to get more flavor. And it's a really big mug, which I really like. So this is everything that I got as my first try at DAVIDsTEA. And so far I'm extremely impressed. So far I'm extremely impressed with everything DAVIDsTEA has to offer. I think it's a great entry point for people getting into tea because it does have artificial flavors, which, yeah, I guess that's bad, but it's like, how much sugar is really seeping into this? Like, not that much, and I'm not giving them up, but like, this is replacing other like treats that I would have throughout the day. So I think that I'm coming out on top. But anyway, I think it's a great entry point for tea people, because now it's like I'm starting to I can already start to like pick out the flavors of things more now than I could before, so I might eventually like enjoy actual like natural tea without them being on steroids eventually. That's the goal anyway. So this is probably really long. Sorry again, first video, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But yeah, so I think now I'll just do individual reviews on everything. Bye.